Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to our presentation. I am MD Abdullah Al Noman, ID 2411528. Meet our team members MD Sifatur Rahman Imran, Hasan Al Tarek Palash, Ratul Hasan Rafi, and Abu Suffian Himel. Today we are going to explore Gemini, a powerful large language model LLM developed by Google. Gemini is designed to understand and generate human-like text, image, and even videos. In this presentation, we will take a deep dive into Gemini's major features, explain how each feature works behind the scene, and also show sample prompts so you understand how users actually interact with it. By the end of the presentation, you will have a clear idea of what Gemini can do, how it works, and why it's important in modern AI system. What is Gemini? Gemini is a multimodal AI model, which means it can process text, image, videos, and data together. Unlike traditional AI models that only handle text, it is core Gemini in trained on massive text datasets, image text pair, code repositories, scientific and educational data. This is training allows Gemini to reason, analyze, summarize, create, and explain information intelligently, making it useful for student researchers, developers, and professionals. Gemini offers multiple built-in features. It's designed for a specific type of tasks. These include deep research for detailed, reliable information, Canvas for diagrams, flowchart, and visual structures, guide learning for step-by-step educational, dynamic views for interactive charts and data visuals, advanced image creation for AI generated image, video generation for visual explanation. We'll now explore each feature individually, including how it works internally. Now, our next team member Hasan Al Tarek Palash will describe more details about it. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, this is Hasan Al Palash, ID 2411542. Now I am going to explain two very important features of Gemini, deep research and Canvas, which helps in both information accuracy and visual understanding. Deep research is one of the most powerful features of Gemini. It helps users get detailed, accurate, and reliable information on any topic. When a user submits a query, Gemini first analyzes it using natural language processing, then it extracts relevant knowledge, and finally present the output in a clear structured, research-oriented format. Because of this approach, this deep research is extremely useful for academic work, technical analysis, scientific research, and documentation. Now we see that deep research sample prompt. For example, if we ask Gemini, provide a deep research summary on the history and evaluation of electronic vehicles, Gemini doesn't give a simple answer. Instead, it organizes the information into sections like background, timeline, major innovation, current trends, and feature scope. So the result looks the proper research summary, not random information. Now I explain the Canvas visualizing concept. Canvas visualizing concept which focus on visual understanding. Canvas convert idea into diagrams, flowchart, and structure visual layout. Gemini first understands how concepts are connected the map this relation visually, which makes complex topic much easier to understand. This feature is especially helpful for student, teacher, and presenters. Now we can see that from sample prompt. For example, if we see create flowchart showing the step-by-step morning routine, Gemini will visually arrange the steps such as waking up, brushing teeth, having breakfast, and leaving home in the logical step-by-step flowchart. This makes the explanation clear, simple and easy reminder. So from this two features we can see that deep research improves knowledge quality and Canvas improves understanding through visuals. Now I would like to invite the next presenter to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Myself Sifatur Rahman Imran IT 241154223. Welcome to our presentation. Our presentation topic is Google's multimodal AI Gemini. So far we have seen how powerful Gemini is, but what really matters is how it helps people to learn to understand new things. So now I will discuss its two important features. So let's start. Guided learning. Guided learning is designed to act like a personal tutor, especially for students and beginners. Instead of giving everything at once, Gemini focuses on teaching step by step. Here's how it works. First, Gemini evaluates the difficulty of topic, then it divides the topic into progressive learning stages. Each stages build on the previous one, so the learner doesn't feel lost. And most importantly, concepts are explained in simple language, often with clear examples. This makes guided learning ideal for beginners learning programming, students preparing for exams, skill development, self-learning students who don't have a teacher beside them. So let's see a sample prompt. Here I have been a prompt, guide me step by step through the basics of Python programming. When the prompt is given, Gemini does not jump into complex code. Instead, introduces what Python is, explain why it's beginner friendly, breaks learning into stages like variable, control flow, and functions. Even asks the learners how they want to continue. So the learning feels interactive, just like a real tutor. So now we have seen how Gemini teaches concepts step by step. Let's move into dynamic views. The dynamic views feature transform raw data into interactive visual content. Instead of long tables or numbers, Gemini presents data in a way that's easy to understand visually. How it internally works. Internally, first it interrupts numerical or statistical data, then it selects the most suitable chart type, so as line bar or pie charts. Where it supported, it does allow interaction like zooming, filtering. This makes data easier to understand, more engaging, and much more effective for presentations and reports. Let's see a sample output for that. So here we have given a sample prompt, create an interactive chart showing global temperature changes over the last 50 years. In response, Gemini creates a clear line chart showing temperature change over time, highlights important values like recent temperature increases, adds context such as why 1.5 degrees Celsius warming is critical, and connects the data to real-world impacts like climate change. So the data is not just visible, it becomes understandable. These two features together show importance. Guiding learning helps users understand how things work. Dynamic view helps users understanding what data means. Together, they make Gemini not just an AI tool, but a learning and understanding assistant. That is all from my side. I would like to invite my next teammate for further discussion. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello everyone, I am Ratul Hasan Rafi, ID 241151110. Today I will present the two features of Gemini Pro, Nano Banana Pro and the video generation feature. This slide explains Gemini's advanced image creation feature called Nano Banana Pro. This feature is designed to generate high quality and realistic images based on user descriptions. Behind the scenes, Gemini uses deep neural networks to understand visual patterns, shapes, and styles. It also applies semantic understanding, which means it understands what the user actually wants, not just the words used. Because of this, the generated images are accurate, detailed, and visually consistent with the prompt.
This capability is especially useful for creative design, marketing materials, and concept art, where visual quality is very important. This slide shows a sample prompt used for Gemini's image creation feature. The prompt is create an image of a futuristic city skyline at sunset with flying cars. When this prompt is given, Gemini carefully analyzes each part of the description. It understands what a futuristic city looks like, how sunset lighting should appear, and how flying cars should be placed naturally in the scene. Using its advanced image creation model, Gemini then combines all these elements into a single realistic visual. The result is a detailed and visually appealing image that closely matches the user's imagination. This example clearly shows how Gemini can transform simple text prompt into high-quality creative visuals. Now, this slide introduces Gemini's video generation feature, which helps explain complex concepts visually. Instead of only using text, Gemini creates short videos that make learning more engaging and easier to understand. First, Gemini performs scene segmentation, where it breaks the topic into clear and logical steps. Next, it uses motion graphics to visually represent each step in the process. Finally, it applies logical synchronization, ensuring that the visuals and explanations stay perfectly aligned. This approach is especially useful for technical topics such as explaining how 3D printing works. Even when using the Pro version, there is a limit of 3 video generations per day, which helps manage system resources.
3D printing
This
works
slide
by
shows
building
a
an
sample
object
prompt
layer
for
by layer.
Gemini's
A precise
video generation
nozzle
feature.
extrudes molten
The
plastic.
prompt is generate a short video explaining how 3D printing works. When this prompt is given, Gemini first understands the overall process of 3D printing. It then breaks the topic into clear steps such as design creation, layer by layer printing, and final finishing. After that, Gemini creates short visual scenes for each step and adds motion graphics to demonstrate how the printer works. All the visuals are synchronized logically, so the explanation matches what is being shown on screen. This example highlights how Gemini can turn a simple text prompt into an easy to understand educational video. That's all from me. Now my next teammate will continue from the next slide.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Imran Suffian. My ID is 241515233. Now I will explain next slides. And now I will explain Gemini free versus pro version. This slide distinguishes between the two primary subscriptions. For using Gemini, highlighting the difference in access and capabilities. Features of free version and pro versions. Model access. Access to core features, higher usage limits, limited daily usage. Pro version, faster responsibility. Free version, lower generation limits. Pro version, portability, access, and advanced tools. Summary. The free versions provide a strong foundation for every and basic task. In contrast, the pro version is designed for heavy users, professionals, and developers, offering higher capacity, faster processing, and premium features like increased video image generation limits. Next slide. Real-world application of Gemini. This slide showcases the practical devices use case where Gemini's multimodule and reasoning capability deliver significant value. Education and learning. Creating personalized learning path and generating interactive tutorials. Software development. Assisting with code generation, identifying and fixing bugs, and automatically drafting technical documentation. Research and documentation, synthetic large volume of information and creating comprehensive reports, comment creation, drafting initialized version of article, marketing copy, and video scripts, data analysis, identifying patterns in dataset and building productivity modules, design and creativity, facilitating concept ideation and generation visual assets and graphics. The slide conclude by starting the Gemini's ability to seamlessly combine text, visually, and reasoning makes it a powerful AI assistant across divider, processors, and personal fields. Conclusion and QM. This final slide provides a conclusion summary of a presentation core message and set the stage of audience engagement. Key ability of Gemini. The presentation summarizes Gemini defined trial using three key terms. Powerful. It possesses advanced AI capabilities, requiring and underlining model. Flexible. It adapts to a wide range of diverse tasks. Intelligent. It is high capability in area like research, learning, and creativity. Structure for conclusion and review. The slide also outline a final review structure before the QA session. Main feature, a final overview of Gemini Core Foundation, internal works, a quick recap of how each feature operates behind the scenes. Practical use, a reminder of the sample prompt of real-world application. This slide singles an end of the formal presentation. Thank you everyone. Assalamu alaikum.